Well, hello, and welcome to Brother Blades and More. I'm Brother Rex. Friends, today is Friday, and not only Friday, but today is hashtag Friendly Friday. This is the day that I take an opportunity to introduce one of my friends to many of my friends here on YouTube. Now, I know that many of you probably know most of these folks, but maybe some of you don't, and that gives us an opportunity to make the introduction. Anyway, today I'd like to introduce you to my friend Jedi Jim at Jedi Jim Knives. This is his sticker. I like what it says about growing old is mandatory, but growing up that's optional. I can appreciate that being an older man with a younger spirit. I've never met Jedi Jim or his wife Terry. I love how the Lord uses YouTube to bring people that are like-minded and like-spirited together, and He certainly has with Jim. I've met so many wonderful people, and some in person, some over the telephone, and some just in these videos. And I tell you the truth, it's real easy to call them friends because that's exactly what they are. Jedi Jim not only sent his stickers along, in which one of them, a brother, has been included on my brother board, and I'll be debuting that a little later. He also sent this wonderful prayer bracelet from Europe, actually. And if you'll notice the knots on that bracelet, there are 33 hand-tied knots. Those knots represent one knot for every year that Christ was here on earth with us. They were hand-tied by either a monk or a nun in a monastery, like I said, over in Europe. And right here, this bead is Mother Mary with Christ Jesus in her arms. That's a very special gift, Brother Jim. Thank you. You know, as a minister, I receive a lot of gifts, and a lot of them are crosses and Bibles and things like that, but I've never received such a special gift, and that touches my heart, and I thank you, sir. In addition, Jim sent me this wonderful little bead that I will certainly put on a lanyard before long. It is a little cross bead, three-sided bead, crosses on each side. That's a wonderful little thing too. I thank you. And of course, it wouldn't be a knife channel if knives weren't exchanged. So he sent me this wonderful little steel warrior, who, by the way, is made by Frost. Three-bladed Stockman. Pretty little knife. Well made too. I noticed something in the box, and it brought back some wonderful memories. As I pulled the knife out of the box, I noticed in the bottom of the box there was a penny. I remember years ago, I was maybe 10 years old. I had an uncle up in Kentucky. That's where my mama's people were from, in South Central Kentucky, around Monticello. And we were up there visiting one year, and Uncle George presented me and my brother with two brand new Case Barlow knives. I certainly wish I had that knife today. But as we took them out of the box, I noticed that there was a dime stuck in between the two blades. And it puzzled me, and I asked Uncle George, what's the deal with the dime, Uncle? And he told me that the old timers used to say that you never gave a knife to somebody. You gave somebody the coin, and the knife went along with it, because if you gave a knife without a coin in it, or some little treasure, there was a chance that your relationship, your friendship would be severed. Well, I was fascinated by that superstition, that tradition. Now, I don't go for things like that, but I found it interesting that my grandfather on my father's side did the same thing. He would stick a dime in between the blades. And so, like I said, I don't go for superstition, but Brother Jim, I appreciate you sparking that memory. It made me smile, and I thank you for that, sir. Brother Jim sent me a wonderful letter and detailing all these wonderful things that he sent. His wife, Sister Terry, sent a wonderful hand-embroidered little cross to my wife, and my wife, being who she is, she found somebody who needed a blessing, and she passed that along. So, Sister Terry, your blessing continues. Friends, I've often said that when we receive something special from God, it's usually a gift. It only becomes a blessing when we give it away. The wonderful thing about that, not only do we enjoy the blessing of giving it away, but it leaves our hands open to receive the next gift, only to give it away. That's how God uses us. Anyway, if you get a chance, I'd like you to go over and check out Jedi Jim. I like his sticker very much, and his graphics are wonderful on his channel. Very informative. Just a down-to-earth guy. You just gotta love him. You just gotta love him. Good people. Just good people. My people. Anyway, I hope that you all have a wonderful day filled with many gifts so that you can be a blessing. And until the next time we meet, friends, as always, Godspeed, dear friends. Godspeed.